The day that has finally come. Sitting down at my friends, as they would call majlis, sitting down with a couple of friends, discussing about the principles of life. As I was talking to him and discussing about general topics, I came across upon one person. Of course, we get carried away when we discuss things. And of course, when it came to that one person, we were talking about networking. Because considering that my friend just recently graduated and was finding some business opportunities. So he called me up and said, Mahmood, what do you think about LinkedIn? I never knew what that was. I thought he was from another universe. And I asked about myself, what was networking? Because what I understood is that networking is a combination of various aspects. It's for you to meet new people, to get out of your comfort zone and experience new things. When it came to me, for example, I wasn't the same. You look at me now, social interacting, smiling, and walking with full confidence. However, I was not the same person. Going back to my school years, I was a nervous child. I was petrified from many aspects, including meeting new people. Getting out of my comfort zone was something that was a limit that I did not want to enter. However, I recall the day that I recently graduated with my diploma onto the stage when they called upon my name, Mahmood AlMardi, and the claps started to arise. And I recall getting back on the stage and getting across numerous people. And to my surprise, one wise man came up to me and asked me, what are you going to do next? Of course, I could have said, well, I'm a student and I'm not quite sure. However, that triggered me because I didn't know what I was about to do. Going back to the family business and not networking and staying in my same circuit, or rather, social interacting and getting a network of various people. It comes back to a story of my late grandfather, who was a normal person and did not have no interactions. As his rise in Bahrain saw him met by a lot of people, and I got inspired to become at his footsteps and even become better. However, the thing that was holding me back was my comfort zone. That's what kills a person. Staying at your comfort zone puts you in a risk. Because when you're put at a comfort zone, you're not achieving the things that you want. And that really held me back. From opportunities that I faced, to my university opportunities, and the list goes on, I felt that I was in a corner. However, ever since I entered the platform which is called LinkedIn, and looked at many opportunities, I saw the light. And I would categorize them into 3 golden rules. Number 1, as I mentioned, is the comfort zone. Of course, when a person doesn't get out of his comfort zone, he doesn't experience new things. When you get out of your comfort zone, you look at the entire universe and see what life gives you. Of course, when you don't get out that comfort zone and minimize yourself into a specific area, you won't see the beauty of it. And look at yourself 20 years ago. That's what I encountered. Looking at myself and asking myself, what will I do in the next 10 years? Will I benefit? Will I escalate? Or will I put all of my dreams down to the trash? Of course, another fundamental aspect is to listen and engage, no matter the consequences. I recall a day when I was presenting my speech, there was a club that I encountered which asked me to be their volunteer as a speaker. Of course, instead of being the normal person as I was, I could have said, nah, I wouldn't want that. Why would I? I'm in a club which meets twice a week, and I can perform my speeches there. However, a light bulb struck me, saying that engaging in different people and different communities will get me where I want to be, no matter which, you can say, field, or no matter where you're trying to lead. However, networking becomes the way. Of course, as my title suggests, be the senior of the town. Because we always hear it in Bahrain, when people come across jobs and what they're called wasla. And of course, everybody knows it. You know a person, you take them there, and he sooner or later becomes the CEO of a company. It's true, and it's inevitable. But what it comes with networking, all comes around this. You can find people who are well talented and have the aspects to winning. However, because of their lack of social networking, they don't take them to anywhere. And we have all come across it. Can't we see it in our workforce? People who are well talented and have the capabilities of working and becoming. But however, what's holding them back is because of their lack of communication with others. Of course, as humans, we are engaged. We are designed to communicate with each other and build. That's how our generations, our previous generations, and our day-to-day generations work and prospered. If you would think about it for a second, if we haven't communicated in this room, where would we be? Would we be in the same position? Would we cherish and flourish as our ancestors wanted us to be? So I would leave up to the third, which everybody's thinking about. What is it? It's all in us. Our decisions to either change or even to throw our future away. Because it's inevitable that if you want to change, you've got to change what's in you. And of course, as I did it, everyone can do the same. Because us leaders of Toastmasters, and as the generations go, we will be the leaders of that. And the leaders of tomorrow. Master of Ceremonies. Thank you, Mahmood, for your speech. Moving forward to our third and final speaker. Oh, third and final. I don't know why I always forget that. I get carried away.